Yo, welcome back to the Turn My City Up podcast. Bro, we start recording just in time. A little news just dropped, obviously about Bill. Bill gonna be out at least 3 weeks. From the people I've talked to, he'll probably come back. I say it's looking like January or something like that, bro. Everybody's panicking on the TL, and people call him Cook. You know how it goes with dude. And then he already had his injury history in Washington, and he had back issues. So the back being there is it's not like it's not worrisome to me. It's just like as long as he cool when it matters, which he still has a chance to be cool when it matters, and all this panicking and stuff people's doing is because it's like, it won't matter. It won't matter if he's cool and right and that back is right when it's time to go to war and playoffs and all that. Only thing is, we gotta hope he's back in time to where we can he can play. We can actually see them play and them gain chemistry and stuff like that. So that's the only thing for me, but it's cool. A lot going on before I get into the Suns. Draymond choking people out. Deserved 5 games. I said 2 to 3, and other people was like, "No, I need more than that." So like five is cool. We can't be choking folks. Steph is out. That stinks. They lost again, I believe, yesterday. So it's a little tough for them. They were out there too. 2 of their main guys. By the way, Thunder look good. They beat us. Lakers look, to me, like I always said, they go as AD goes to me. As great as Bron is, my GOAT, one of my GOATs. They go as AD goes, and he's just, here and there type of player like that, so. But I want to get back into the Suns just because we down. We won the last game. Book's back. We look way better with Book. We had some games where we just sold them. Y'all see me upset on Twitter. We just sold those games. Spurs, both the Spurs games. The first Spurs game, we was up. Let them come back, beat us. Second Spurs game, they came out. I was at that game. I want to see Wemby, and it was cool. Y'all know I don't even like going to games, but I went. I want to see Wemby do the creative player. They came out and was blowing us out from the jump. We tried to make a run, but we ran out of gas and put us away in the fourth. Book came back that game too, but obviously Book, they clearly made Book come back. He came back a little too early, so he had to sit some more games after that. And we went. The only team I think we beat after that was Chicago, and we almost sold that game in the fourth. So it's just like we need to dang. Now, well, Book's back. We got KD. As long as Book and KD is out there, bro, we're gonna be fine. And I'm not saying this, for the long. I'm just saying for the season while Bill's out. He'll, like I said, thing with him, you just gotta hope the back thing isn't it's just doesn't linger. We gotta hope it's not a Ben Simmons situation. We hope he don't need surgery or nothing like that. Then that's when I'll be like, okay, bro, it's gonna look tough. People, now people gonna try to look at the trade, but bro, really think about it. At the end of the day, bro, we gave up an aging point guard at 6 foot tall, and we gave up Landry Shaman. Bro, we didn't. No disrespect, we didn't give up nothing crazy, bro. It worth the risk or his little, the injury history was worth it. I'd still do it. It is what it is. You rather have that 3 going forward, to compete for the next 2-3 years for a chip. I know people gonna try to look at the trade. Some people, oh, why you make the trade? People being emotional right now, but I promise y'all it'll be cool. I'll also say, bro, we look good when Book's out there. Book and KD's out there. We look elite with them out there. I know the Wolves are on a back-to-back, but they were playing well, bro. They won, 6-7 straight. They're one of the best teams in the West. They're the best defense in the league so far. And we went out there and they pretty much couldn't guard us. So, and that's without Bill. So I know people it's back-to-back and all that. But, we didn't even have our third guy still out there. So it's not Like I said, it's not dire. Now it starts hurting if if Book KD start like missing games or something again. Like we gotta pray they straight though, because then it's we lose two of them, it's tough. Mostly we lose Book because Book's our point. He just makes our offense just looks way better with Book out there, way better. We look even good, like when KD's out there too. We be beating teams when KD's out there. Like we win those minutes, even when he was out there dolo. Like when we have both of them, bro, it's hard to guard us all game. Guys is getting wide open looks. KD and Book is cooking like they did last game. It's just tough to, it's tough dealing with us, even without Bill. Like when we get him, it's really gonna be tough dealing with us. Both of them out there, bro, it's tough. That's the best scoring duo in the league to me. I know people probably say, Jokic, Jamal, Luka, Kyrie's good, but I think Book, KD, just how efficient they are. Like, bro, it's tough. It's tough guarding them, bro. Now, since obviously Bill's gonna be out a little while, Vogel's kind of been switching it up though. He done started KBD a few times. He didn't put Josh back on the bench. He started last game. He surprised a lot of people, and I was like, okay, it's cool with me, but it was strange. But we did a 3-guard lineup. Book, EG, Grayson, and then KD and Nurk. And I was like, like, because KBD was playing well to me, but I don't know. But maybe I think he was going for the spacing and the shooting, the offense around booking him, and it worked out. We ended up, pretty much blowing out Minnesota. That game. We got Jazz tonight in season tournament. I'm interested to see because they're big, but so are the Wolves. So and we still went small, but we'll see if he sticks with that lineup for the spacing. Or I think he's doing it just for the spacing and the shooting. And then two in that game when we play Minnesota, you see in Cat, it was his birthday too. Cat was kind of punishing us, because we have a smaller guy guarding him, and it's like the Jazz are like similar because they got a dude like Laurie, they got marketing out there. So, if we start small on him, he's gonna try to probably get going. So we'll see if he'll try to switch it up or if he'll just rock with it, and we'll just live with it. A little smaller guy guarding him and just contest. I think we've been good on defense this year though. I don't think people getting a lot of credit. People try to just pinpoint Nurk, and I know I've been one of the people like, the Nurk. It's tough for Nurk to, guard, pick rolls and all that, whatever. But to me, in a lot of other areas, though, he hasn't been that bad on defense. For me, what's really hurting Nurk is the fact, like, he cannot make a layup right now. There we go. Hold on. My mic was tripping. But yeah, Nurk is a center, so like when when we do them pick and rolls and all that, like he gotta have some type of like it'll mess up the spacing up to a point if he keep missing layers because they just not gonna Garnett's just gonna load up like on the the ball handler on them pick and rolls. Like they're not even really gonna pay attention to dude and that that doesn't help the offense. So I just need him to make layers. His passing obviously has been great and all that, but he's still he's a big man, bro. Like at the least he got to make layers, bro. He got to be able to finish. He got to be able to punish when they do switch on the smaller guys down there. It's like to me right now he's like hesitating, and I know he's not the most athletic guy. He just got to use his touch, and I think he got to take his time, use his touch, use his body, to get into the more athletic guys. So, it's harder for them to block him. But there's just some players where I'm like, damn, bro, like you got to make those. Like it's a small guy on you, so. That's all I really need, out of Nerd. He's cool though. Like I said, we still need like a third center to me, athletic guy. Or to me, like people a lot of Suns fans on Twitter already been saying, like, give Metu some of these minutes. Like Metu could survive some of these minutes against these small, athletic guys. Like then he'll draw them out too. Like he could still draw them out of the paint and shoot threes and Metu's good enough passer, ball handler. I think he'll do some good things out there. Vogel did say the other day, his time is coming. They like a lot of things he brings. So that, that's good to hear. I can tell Vogel will try stuff. You've seen it already. He's switched up the starting lineup a couple times. I know a lot of that's because, Book's been out, Bill's been out. But still, he's been switching around who that third or fourth, who the 3 is or the 4 is. They seem to switch it up a couple times. So I'm interested to see what he does tonight. Josh Okogie, He's been cool the last 2 games, but, it was a stretch where he's struggling where they're just straight up not guarding him. When he keeps his confidence and he just figure out ways to, like, make the defense pay for just flat out not guarding him, he looks great out there. Just some of those lows when he's just not shooting or he won't shoot it or, he's not making them pay. Like, obviously it'll hurt the offense because, now we're playing 4-on-5 on offense. So, but he did really well the last 2 games. I seen that video when he's like dislocated his finger. He like just popped his finger back in place like it was nothing. That was wild. He wild for that. I wouldn't have been able to do that. he a dog for sure. He wild for that. Him and Goodwin is dogs. Grayson's a dog to me. So even EG, we got a lot of dudes like, dude, they Book get after KD, get after obviously. Like, bro, we got players that's going get out. There ain't nothing like a dogs on the roster to me. So like I said, I'm not panicking. This team is good enough, especially when Book and KD's out there. Like, we see, bro, we can score. We damn near had 80 points on the best defense in the league at halftime without Bill. Like, the role players is getting kind of slandered. Me even saying I was like, they got to step up even when Book was out. Like, some of them 4 quarters, they shouldn't have lost. Guys just got to step up. But, when they get to go back to their roles, you see the vision. These dudes get to eat off Book, eat off KD, bro. Like, they're pause. They be they be going, that's when, they roles really shine. Like, bro, they look good out there. So we didn't win this in-season thing too. I actually want to win that. It's something you can actually win a cup, win the guys some money. Like, why wouldn't you want to win? I'm actually so far already a fan of it. Like, I think it's gonna be dope too when they have a little, championship thing in Vegas and all that for the cup. That's gonna be fire. So far, I think that's fire. That the play-in, like, NBA's done good with that stuff. That stuff's fire. I want to say too, we're 5 and 6. We're like 11 games in. Like I said, bro, I'm just looking at my phone and stuff. Like, people are panicking because Bill's out for a little bit. But, bro, you got to look at the big picture. I ain't saying it ain't something to worry about because, back issues can linger. People automatically going to look at the Ben Simmons thing and, panic a little bit. But, I don't know. You just got to chill. We got to hope for the best. And, like I said, my main thing is just we got to make sure, Book and KD, stay upright. If they do that, we cool. Give Bill some time to come back, chill, do his thing. He'll come back in jail. That's the best case scenario. I want to say too, shout out to people have from the Phoenix app, the media folks, Gerald, Saul, all of them, Flex. Yeah, I can't wait to come there and see you guys at the studio. Me, Eddie, our boy Sav, we should, when the time comes next month and he's out here, that'll be a nice little link up. Nice for me because you guys know how I'm trying to, I want to be able to do this stuff, for a living too. I know you got to put the work in, network with the right people. So, I can't wait for that. Shout out those guys over there. Really cool guys. I didn't talk to a lot of them, in the DMs. Shout out my boy Matt, my boy Matthew too. So, we'll be seeing y'all soon. I should pod again. Probably pod again after this in-season tournament game. I'm gonna have a guest. I want to bring a few guys on here, so we're gonna do that. And also too, my family has like a little studio area where you can do pods and all that stuff now. So I'm trying to get something set up so when I'm in the city and stuff, and maybe I have like actual special guests, and we're in the city, we can just I can go do one, sit down, everybody, in the same area, couch, how people, do the pods. I don't know if that's called like a live pod, but we in, you're in the same room type. So yeah, last thing I want to talk about. Let me talk about some of the other teams real quick before I get out of here. I already touched on the Lakers a little bit. I'm not gonna talk about things. People already think I'm, I hate it. They the ops to me. We have them and the Spurs always. I'm like, they the ops to me. But I'm always gonna be honest about, us. I ain't gonna try to be biased and like act like they not good or nothing. But Like I said, about them, it's just really about AD. Warriors just got to get Steph back. They still, even with Steph and them there, they just Clay got to play better. Wiggins got to play better. It can't just obviously be all Steph. That's really what I've seen kind of with them. Like they need more scoring, more guys and go get it off the bounce. Like they don't, they clearly lacking that right now. But it's cool. Celtics look good like they always do. For me, like the Celtics, like I don't be surprised they look good in the regular season. You just really for the Celtics, they're like the same, like they're in the same like situation to me, like as the Suns, to where like obviously the regular season matters and all that. You got to gain, that's where you gain the chemistry, all the stuff like that. But Boston and us, Phoenix, we've been to the finals, the last couple of years and lost. So now you're just looking at them like, to go get the job done. Both teams got, those young stars. That's Book Tatum, that's been on those stages. They got a taste, and they both ended up losing. So for both of those teams, like I said, obviously, you don't just downplay what they're doing in the regular season, but you're just like, okay, you want to see, because that's how I feel about my Suns. Like obviously, we're gonna get excited. You're gonna think, because regular season, obviously, you see the building and all that, what's building the chemistry and all that going into the playoffs. Like that's obviously important, but y'all get what I'm saying. Bucks obviously still need time to gel with Dame too. They've been a weird fit. I don't know why people have been like slandering them too much too. Like people be, people be trying to get their takes off too early, but I'm not one of. And then too, I feel some type of way still about the Bucks too, because obviously they're the team that took a championship away from us. Like, but I ain't gonna lie about them either. Like, they just need time to gel. No, not time to just bash them either. Dame and Giannis is gonna be a problem. Their defense, yes, does look a little. The perimeter defense does look a lot shaky, but like I said, they got time to try to fix some of this stuff. And I'll say, I want to say too, shout out, the young teams I always be watching, the Hornets, because I love LaMelo and Brandon Miller, love the Pistons, obviously because Detroit I consider like that would be like my second home. That's where my family's from. My grandma, cousins is out there still. Detroit just needs shooting bad, so they need Bogdanovich back bad. I want them to trade for Zach LaVine because Zach LaVine's looking like obviously he's available. That would be fire to me. A lot of people thinking contenders, but he can go there too, and they could be good a couple of years. Do this right. Zach will be able to just run, spot up, get on transition with Cade, and Cade will make it easier for LaVine in my eyes. So I think that'd be fire. Other team, really, guys, you guys know too, I'm a huge Ja fan too, but it's hard watching Grizzlies miss him so bad, bro. Like people now realizing really how good Ja is, because he's had them, close top of the West, every year now. These last couple of years, like he really like makes a difference like that. They obviously missing Steven Adams too, so that hurts. But Ja is that guy. But yeah, I like watching those teams. I watch Portland, obviously a little bit. My boy DA's over there. A lot of people don't like my boy because it didn't work out here. But shout out my boy DA. I watch them still. And I watch OKC. I know a lot of people too think I probably just like SGA just because I don't think he's better than Book don't mean I don't like. I know like he's him and Ad are him, bro. They're that for real. So I like watching him. But really, my favorite player watching over there really is Jalen Williams, number 8. So he's so nice to me. He was hooping against us too. When we played them, we lost to them, bro. He was hooping against us. He's so he's nice, bro. Like he's like a star in the making to me too. So I love watching him. So shout out them. I mean to here, I just had to get a pod out because that Bills, a little info dropped and people on the TL tweaking. So I just want to tell everybody, just calm down, bro. Relax, bro. Relax. I ain't saying there's nothing to be worried about because obviously, like I said, it's a little worrisome because you don't know how this is going to go. Like, is it going to linger? Or is he going to be cool? Is it just soreness? Or is it something he's going to need surgery for? Like, that's the worst case scenario, obviously. But hopefully it's not, nothing like that. But for now, just chill. We got, to me, the best duo in hoops. So we'll be straight, bro. I'll see y'all next time. Next time we're going to have some guests on here. talk about these next few games. I feel like we should go on a nice little winning streak. I feel like we handle our business. Schedule getting a little weaker. Now we're gonna have, we probably gonna play the Warriors. I don't know if Steph's gonna end up in that game, playing that game, but it's looking like we might have to play Warriors without Steph and Draymond. We play a few of these other weaker teams, so we should, rattle off some wins. So we'll see next time. Y'all check in. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'm out.